This is Rebel Therapist, a podcast for entrepreneurs who are trained as therapists and who want to level up their businesses, make a bigger impact, feel fulfilled, and be very well paid. I'm your host, Annie Schusler. Hey there. So I got this question from a wonderful participant, and I've actually gotten this question many times over the years, which is, how can I be professional on video? Before I get into a few tips and ideas about this, I need to go on an important rant. So you belong in the online space, exactly as you look. What you look like, your physical appearance, and everything about you belongs. So we are all taught in this culture to worry about what we look like and to worry about whether we are worthy as we look. And this is a liberation issue. So I want to share my love of Sonya Renee Taylor's book, The Body is Not an Apology, and the movement, The Body is Not an Apology, that she started. And it's really about dismantling the systems of oppression that live inside of us. And a huge part of the way those systems live inside of me, and perhaps inside of you, is in believing that we're supposed to look a certain way in order to be worthy of being in video in the online space. One thing that might mean for some of us is that we're supposed to look thin. Maybe our faces are supposed to be speckled with some layers of makeup. Maybe our hair is supposed to look a certain way. It could be so many things. And this stuff is really oppressive, and it's keeping a lot of incredible healers and leaders off of video. So let's redefine what looking professional on video means. I personally want to define looking professional as showing up, feeling comfortable in my own skin, feeling present, and being in my own power. And as healers who are also micro business owners in this online world, we have a chance to change and shape what it means to look professional. We get to make the online space more inclusive and less oppressive, and that is healing. We get to make more room for everyone in the way that we show up. So for me, for example, I'm no longer here for a requirement of women to wear makeup if they're on video. As Glennon Doyle said recently, it's okay to be on video with your face hanging out. If my male counterparts aren't required to wear makeup, then why would I be? If my pal Jeff Gunther doesn't have to wear makeup on video, neither do I. If you're a coach, a therapist turned coach, a consultant, a healer, then why would makeup and hairstyling be a part of your job description? Why would those things make you a better coach or a healer? Now, if adornment, makeup, different things like that feel good to you and bring you joy, then it belongs. And in fact, I think then it is part of you feeling present and joyful and comfortable and in your power. So if any of those things are part of your personal expression, including your gender expression, cultural expression, spiritual expression, then they are professional. And I personally love sharing that and witnessing that joy with you. But if it's a requirement, then that's not joyful. So for me personally, I feel powerful in my glasses. They hold a magic power for me and help me feel smart. And sometimes a jaunty scarf puts me in my special, powerful feelings. Sometimes lipstick brings me joy, and other times it just messes up my coffee cup and I just want to have my whole face hanging out. So for some folks, makeup is part of feeling powerful and joyful. Giovanni Trimble of Chosen Family Therapy just introduced themselves to me on Instagram. And I went over and checked them out, and I could see right away that they are feeling powerful in that bright red lip. And I am so here for it. And the beauty therapist, also known as Jessica Harris, who is a money expert, a therapist, and a beauty expert, is clearly totally in her joy and self-expression in makeup. I'm so here for it. So the question back to you is, how can you look professional on video? How can you feel professional on video? What does that look like for you? And now, as promised, I'm going to get into a few tips about, kind of answering the damn question. How can you be professional on video? So I think it's about sound quality actually much more than the visual, that people really want to be able to hear you. People who hear really want to be able to hear you, have a good microphone, and have it close to your mouth. Lighting is helpful. So have enough light on you that people can see your beautiful face. And that could be natural light. It could be a soft box. It could be a ring light. I'm using 2 soft boxes right now. And just to be fair, I'm creating a video as I'm creating this podcast with my whole face hanging out, by the way. Have decent editing. So it depends on the purpose of your video. If it's a curriculum video, or especially if it's a welcome video on your website or within an email, you're going to want decent editing where you've taken out the parts that don't belong, but not too much editing. Another one is your background. You want to have a background that has not too much chaos, but perhaps not a blank wall. You also want to be not right up against the wall, but a little bit pulled away from it. A big one is comfort on camera. The more comfortable we get on camera, the more professional that is. And I just think that comes with practice. I know there are a few people out there who get on camera and they're comfortable immediately. I've got one kid like that, in fact. But for the rest of us, it's just about doing it over and over again until we're getting more comfortable. I know I got feedback from loved ones that when I first made what I thought of as professional videos, I seemed like a robot. I didn't look like myself. I didn't sound like myself. And I just think there was no way through that except through that. So I think it just comes with practice. Another thing to make video more professional is captioning. And that's to make it more accessible. And then also for folks who just can't listen right now, those captions are helpful. Speaking of videos, Sonya Renee Taylor, I'm going to reference again, her What's Up Y'all videos got many of us through the last couple of years. And many of them were recorded from her car, her bathtub, her kitchen. So even these pieces of advice I'm giving you about sound quality, about lighting, about background, you know what? Please get on video if you want to be on video, and please share what you have to share, wherever it's from. Please get on video. You belong on video. We need your message. Now, if you're ready to create your unique body of work and make a bigger impact as a healer, as a coach, as a therapist beyond private practice, it's time for you to sign up for Create Your Program, where you're going to create your signature program beyond private practice. And this is where I help you and a small group of innovative, warm-hearted entrepreneurs create your signature programs and step into making a bigger impact. There's a huge self-help and personal development industry that is growing by the day, and you are perfectly positioned to be a part of it with your own unique program. So I would love to support you in that. I would love to have you in Create Your Program. Head over to rebeltherapist.me/create to sign up. I want to thank you so much for listening. If you know someone who is a healer or a therapist or a coach and they are holding themselves back from putting themselves on video, please share this with them. I want to thank Jessica Riscala for producing this podcast, and I want to thank Cosmo Palms for editing it. And again, I most of all want to thank you for listening, and we'll be back with you next time.